So it's the first wellbeing festival on the island, the first kind of major wellbeing festival.
But you did do something last year.
Yeah. Well, okay, it's the second time we've done it, but it's the first of its kind, let's say. Yeah, so we did the first one last year because there wasn't one. There wasn't something as big as kind of MindfulMann, a kind of general wellbeing festival. The whole kind of current of not just the island, but our culture is kind of moving in that direction now. Mental health, men's mental health, yoga, mindfulness, it's all there. And so I just thought I'd kind of get everything together in one place on one day, try and make it very accessible, so for families. So I invited some keynote speakers and local teachers.
And they're coming from all over the place, aren't they?
They are, yeah. So this year we've got 5 international speakers coming from UK, Canada. We've also got over 20 local yoga teachers, mindfulness teachers, talking about everything from Wim Hof technique to positive mental health. We've got 3 great charities being represented. We've got Greya, we've got Quing, the trauma charity, and we've also got Reach, Adam and Luke, talking about how men can look after themselves better. There's also yoga and all kinds of workshops, live music, and we've got Pete sitting next to me here. Great food and drink. So it would be really great if even one of these keynote speakers came to the island to give a talk. Mm-hmm. But we've got 5 on the same day, all under the same roof. So it's about generating conversation and offering different perspectives for people.
It's a brilliant opportunity. We're so fortunate that you've been able to pull this together. And I know from being involved in events, this is no easy task. So congratulations on managing to do this.
I'm glad I've practiced mindfulness, put it that way. Yeah.
And just remind people what the date of this is.
So it's Saturday, 29th of June. So it's coming up fairly soon, a couple of weeks. It's all day. So I think the first thing starts at 8:30. So it's quite early. And then I think the last thing will be finished by about 7. So, you don't have to come for the whole day, but we'll be releasing the programme soon so people can see what they want to come and look at.
Because the good thing about it as well, I think it's great, there's lots of things for kids too, isn't there? And trying to get kids interested in this.
Yeah, so there's the animal feeding, because it's up at the community farm. So there's the animal feeding, there's kids yoga, there's kids mindfulness. Spinning Vannin are going to be there too, doing kind of Diablo and hoops and juggling, etc. So there's plenty to keep the kids entertained whilst you go and get your mind blown by a philosopher or take part in a meditation class or something like that.
Oh, so cool. There's plenty more you can find online. Obviously, if you just search for My Free Mind or MindfulMann, you'll be able to find everything. You did mention music. We're also joined by Pete Lumb. Pete, who taught me guitar many a year ago, and father to a very good friend of mine, Dan Lumb, as well. And Pete, it's lovely to have you here. What are you going to be doing at the festival?
I'm going to be playing a number of pieces, and I'm hoping that they convey something appropriate to the occasion. It's difficult to work out exactly what should you play at a mindfulness festival. Do you just play everything slower than usual, or do you think about the mood that your own music puts you in? That whatever you play, what mood does it put you in? And you try and reverse the process and just play it out, and hopefully that will convey the same kind of feeling to others that you're feeling yourself. So it doesn't necessarily mean you play a particular genre, it just means you play the music which puts you in a good space. And I wouldn't be playing the pieces I do unless they put me in a good space in the first place. So I tend to play a whole range of music, ranging from straight classical things through to a little bit of flamenco, to a bit of Manxy stuff, and some of my own little ditties as well, because I do write for the guitar as well.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to hearing one of those a little bit later on. Pete is with us into the next hour as well, and he has brought his guitar, I'm delighted to say, so we'll be chatting more with him. But I mentioned son Dan for good reason, because it is, of course, Father's Day. So thank you for coming in on Father's Day. And a little birdie might have told me a particular piece of music that Dan might want to dedicate to you for Father's Day. Oh. So this, Pete Lumb, is for you.